How you doing, everyone? Episode 2 about Telestream Cloud. We're going to talk about the flip version in here. The flip version allows you to do some XDCAm, some ProRes, AVC intros, also some H.264s, H.265s, thumbnails, all sorts of weird and cool things. I love it. I think it's brilliant. I use it every single day. And when you see the gotchas, I think you'll understand how this all works. So follow me on this ride. So once you've gone in, you'll be presented with a flip and they call a factory. And the Telestream calls a factory, it's kind of like a basket. Within the basket holds all your codecs, all the output information, all your notifications and all that sort of stuff. So let's start off with a factory. And in this case, you need to watch out about a thing called stores. So that was the first gotcha. I kind of dragged you into that one, didn't I? Sorry about that. So this means that you should go and set up your stores. Now the stores are the buckets. That's the volumes where stuff's going to come in, go out, or just land. If you come back out and go back up, you can go into manage stores. Now I've gone along and made some AWS ones here, which are called client A in and out. If you add a store, Telestream's agnostic. They can go on all the three major cloud platforms, as well as you see, Aspira, FTP, SFTP, and DigitalOcean. Here's the gotcha number 3. So the flip one is just their internal one. It's 20 gig, you get the play effort. There's no watch function on this either. On the Google Cloud, you've got a thing called an input store. Input store is the incoming file watcher. So you'd need to set up 2. You'd be the input store and then the output. You can do that on Google, AWS, Azure, Aspira, FTP. You can't do watch on SFTP or on DigitalOcean, okay? So that's all cool. Now, in this case, I went ahead and set up client A in and out, and I've also got file in and out for another client as well. So we will get onto our factory. So go up into Flip, and we're going to set up the factory now. I'm going to go add factory. The factory is going to be called Craig Client A. And this is interesting. So this is the output file name. So this allows you to set up the naming convention of the file going out. If you want to have the original file name with the resolutions, the type and that stuff, it could be stringed out to a massive long name. I always do original, but I always spell original wrong, so stick with me. Original _ client A. Spelled it right, miracle. Here's our output store. Now I'm going to go into my client A out. Here's Live Sync. Live Sync is the watch folder. So I'm not going to activate it, we're going to show you. This is where it's going to say, where's your incoming media? Now in this case, I'm going to use the UI via a link to do this demo. But if you wanted to have an input, that's where you do it. That's the thing about this. There's a lot of kind of little hidden ones in there. But I tell you what, this is what this video is supposed to do, is kind of help you out. So I've got that. Everyone's kind of saying, I just want to do the file. Here we go. You've got web, multi-screen, professional, and extras. Each of these are kind of broken down into each of the genres. So you can do XDCAMs, ProRes, AVC intros, web, which has got that. Multi-screen does all your HLS and stuff. And extras does some audio and good old-fashioned thumbnails. In this case, I'm going to do an H.264. By the way, you could select all of these. If you've got a client that wants a ProRes, a DNX, this, you could set up this factory to contain all of those codecs. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to go there. What's that? Please at least one profile name. See, even I get it wrong all the time. Now, gotcha number 3, I think it is. This isn't what I want. But what you need to do, you need to set up the factory first. So set the factory up, then you go and set it up. Yeah. That's now ready. I'll be presented back to my Flip dashboard. My Flip dashboard is showing me the placeholder. Now I go and edit. So I come into my little cog, I activate the cog, and I've got all of my stuff down the side here that allows me to do it. But what I want to do, I want to get into my encoding preset. Here is where you could activate your live sync again if you want to. I don't want to in this case. The encoding profiles is going to take me back to my little guy. Now, I'm going to go through and I'll show you another real cool thing. So this is going to be Craig Clients A. Now this can be for you, for your naming constraints that you want to string out, okay? I always do the original one again. Original, I tell you what, if I could spell original, it would be a miracle. Original _ client A. I'm going to preserve the closed captions. If I had CEA captions, it would do it. If I've got 709, it would do it. Look at my GOP structure. I'm going to do a bit of this. And now I go through systematically of setting it up. My video, I'm going to do it as a high. and I'm also going to do as a 4.1. I could put in my settings if I wanted to, which is quite cool. I'm going to do a 1080p. It's going to be 1080. I'm going to do it at 25. Right. This is the cool part. If you're in the demo, you won't see this video processing section, but if you've got a paid subscription, or better still, if you've got a huge project that's going on, contact Telestream and they can put you on an account or something of that nature. So please don't be scared away thinking, I have to put a credit card or don't, whatever. Contact them, talk to them, all right? So I'm going to standard. In this case, I could do advanced or even tachyon, industry standards conversion in here. That's really cool. My audio, I'm going to have AC. I could do any of these through here. I mean, you're really limited to your creativity. Program, I want to do stereo. I want to do it at 128. I'm happy with that. It's going to be 48. And then I can do a whole load of mapping through here. So you've got 5.1, the stereo, and all that sort of wacky stuff. You could do it. Trimming. So if you know that you've got an archive of stuff and you're going to make a whole load of XDCAms, it's always got a slate on it or whatever, the first 10 seconds, you could say, lob in, do the first, get rid of the first 10 seconds and start on there. And as well, all of this has APIs. So you can actually drive this headlessly as well. That's again a huge power right here. Bumpers and trailers. If you've got a file sitting up on any of the clouds or any of that nature with a link, it could be this show is presented by, and it could have closing credits, or God knows what you want to do. Instead of bringing the master file down, putting it in Edit Suite, and then putting it back up again, your bumpers are there. Great for news companies or anything of that nature. It's all there, ready to go. Thumbnails, you can actually create thumbnails if you need to. Overlays, if you want to do your burn-in time codes, your captions, if you just want to put some wording on there, property of, or they give you a huge one, we can put a PNG or a tagger on there with an alpha channel to then burn in and say, this is going to be watermarked on there. It's not fingerprinting watermarking, it's actually burning stuff over the video. And you've got your cropping. So if you've got blanking and you want to trim that off, you can do that there. In this case, I think I've got everything I want. I'm going to hit save. So that's now got my preset. Here's a time saver for you. If you're going, oh, I have the same client, but they also want, what I didn't do, guys and girls, is I didn't set the bit rate. So I'll go into here, do my video, and my bit rate, I want to do 10 meg. Okay, so there's that. Hit save on that again. So see, I saw this out through here, and I caught myself. Now, if I want to duplicate, I can click on this, and you've got all these guys up here, which are duplicate, copy to a selected factories, and bin it off as well. So I didn't see this first, and I went ahead and started copying and doing the not copying. I actually recreated the whole factories. That's a time saver. So there we go. We've got our stores. We've got our preset. Now let's just do a job. So jump over to here. I'll right click and grab my URL for this file. And in this case, I'm just going to do a link into it. This is what I love so much. So let's go to Encoding Jobs and submit a job. I can paste my link. I can upload a file. So in this time, I'm just going to paste it in. I'm going to add the URL. Now, if I had multiple codecs involved with this factory, I could click on and off, or I could select all. I've only got one, so that's easy. And now I submit the job. Whew, I think that was under 5 minutes. The power of this is ridiculous because you're in SaaS world now. You could have 100, 1,000, 10,000 jobs all going into the system. It's not going to bottleneck because it's not one computer associated to you. It's an endless farm of amazing robotic computers in there doing the job. So you can come in and you can click on this and you can see it. It's nearly halfway done already. It is a 10-second spot, but it will multi-thread. It will do loads of jobs at the same time. If I had a load of presets attached to this, they would all happen at the same time. It wouldn't go one, then another, then another, then another. A key thing that is with this is that you can see the metadata coming in, so you see what the source file is, and then you can also see what the end one is. So here it is here. It's telling me what it was going to be. The video value was a bit of variable bitrate. If I now jump to my little cyberduck and hit refresh, bingo bango, there's the file out. So the power of that is quite impressive, guys and girls. So hopefully that will show you. Now, quick ones. You've got your notifications. Notifications allow you to do webhooks, emails, and everything of that nature. Seeing I'm an admin on this, I've got all of the applications I can get into, but I want to do flip at this stage. I might want to do a webhook, I might want to email. With the email, it's asking me certain things. Now, if I'm over on, say, Vantage Cloudport, it changes here as well. So it's very dynamic. And that's the thing of this ecosystem I keep banging on about with Telestream. The ecosystem allows you to go, I'm going to transcode a file to the QC. The QC is going to drop it back onto a folder. The live sync will pick that up, transcode it, and send it again. So it's unlimited what you want to do. So there we go. That was setting up one in under 5 minutes, or a little bit over, apologies. But get your stores, understand what your problem is, where you want to get to. If you've got any problem setting up codecs, contact Telestream. They are great people. They'll really help you out that way. I use this day in, day out. I've got a Python script that is automated to upload, transcode, and bring it back down again. I use the QC one the whole time. That's the next episode, which I hope you like. But if there's anything you want to know, stick it in the comments below. I'm happy to show you any more that's going on here. But get on, test, have some fun, and please contact me if you've got any problems. Well, there we go, guys. That's Flip. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, have a great day.